Alright, it's Big Nose the Caveman time. Here we go. Absolutely brilliant. If you could hear something in the background, it's my dad snoring, because I'm recording this at like 5 in the morning, so there's people sleeping, of course. Muzak. He's gonna eat the pterodactyl, or I guess whatever the thing is. Bird dinosaur. This is actually not a bad game. This one's actually pretty competent, all things considered. It's no like masterpiece or anything, but it's playable. It functions, so I can throw projectiles. This is actually a pretty solid game. I haven't played much of it, but you know, Codemasters games are usually very high quality, at least when they're making like original standalone games. They're usually pretty solid, and this one's a pretty decent one. Boss time. Oops. Okay. I don't know how I supposed to do it without, like, the little rocks. It seems almost impossible to do it without projectiles. There we go. Yeah, it's standard stuff, really. Kind of reminds me of Bonk in a way, with, like, the prehistoric theme. It has a lot of charm to it. I'll give it that. You know, there's really nothing wrong with it at all. It's a pretty fine game. This will get a sequel later on. Big Nose Freaks Out, which is more like you're like on like a little cart or something, and you rolled around. It was kind of weird, like oddly like Sonic-esque in a way. It was really weird, but impressive for the system. I get more rocks here sometime. No, game over. Player 1. He's so sad. High score table. Nightmare Bird. It's not one I played for a whole lot, but you know, I played it before. I could tell that it was competent, so I'll give it a good. There we go. Our first good game out of the whole lot. It's surprising. Finally got somewhere. How many games are left? I kind of forget. Isn't it 83? Yeah, 83 left. Okay. Give me another game, random.org. What's next? 46. Game number 46. What will it be? It's gonna be a good one, maybe? Moon Ranger. I heard this is a bad one, that's why I didn't want to play it, but I guess we have to now. Alright, Moon Ranger Ahoy Odyssey software. Okay. That is a horrible title screen. That is absolutely disgusting. I don't want to read. Why is it just a head now? Why is he decapitated? Oh no. What is this? What is this, like, choppy frame rate? And this wretched music. Sounds like my music almost. Except a bit better. This is awful. It's just like there's no character here. Can I even walk through this stuff? Can I? I can't even tell. It's hard to tell what's obstacles and what isn't. Can I get that? Wave. You're just shooting things just to shoot. Like, is there like I don't know why I'm able to move left and right. It seems kind of unnecessary, honestly. Why can't, like, what's the point of this? Other than just to, like, have more things come at you and hurt you. It's just, some things just refuse to die, like, for whatever reason. Why is there this is just awful. That guy's just stuck down there. You can just take multiple hits at once. Someone put effort into this. Someone made this. This was someone's life goal, was to make this game. This is horrible. No more, please. I think that's very obviously going in the bad category. Bad. Let's see what's next. Okay, really, 43. Alright. Game number 43. Oh, I should put the thing up first. There we go. Game 43 is Micro Machines. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm actually excited to play this one. Yes, you know, Codemasters were sort of like the other kings of unlicensed NES games. Tension was like the main. They were the big unlicensed developer, but Codemasters were close behind. You know, they had a lot of great games, and Micro Machines is definitely one of their best ones, I think. I'll be, Dwayne, I guess. He's pretty cool. Qualifying race. It's just a basic racing game. It's nothing really complex at all, but, you know, it works for what it is. It's very creative. You're going to, like, different... Because, you know, you're small, so you're going through different, like regular, like, you know, mundane things, like a bathtub, and this next one's like a food table, or kitchen table. Mike. Both Joel and Mike. Where's Jonah? Yeah, the breakfast bins. So you're just taking, like, regular old, like, locations and just making them, you know, into, like, a full-on racetrack, because, you know, taking advantage of the fact that you're small. And the game controls pretty well, too. It's just, you know, I imagine it'd be really fun with multiplayer. I don't know if this version has multiplayer. Actually, yeah, it does, but, like, you know, I don't know if you're gonna do, like, a, like, Mario Kart style multiplayer, but, like, you know, I think it's, I think it would be a lot of fun that way. A single player is good, too. It's just really, you know, it controls well, it looks nice for the NES, it has some nice sound, no background music, but, you know, sound effects are decent enough. You know, it's a pretty high quality release, honestly. Could definitely pass for a licensed game. Desktop drop off. This is where I mess up a lot, because this one's kind of hard, because you gotta, like, jump. Yeah, you gotta make a jump, and that one's a bit tricky, and, it takes forever to reset. That's one thing I don't like, because how long it takes you to reset. And, you know, you gotta really be careful with your gas, because if you go too fast, you just become, you know, it becomes really hard to control, actually. And you do that. Didn't mean to pause, I thought that would spawn me back faster. But, you know, it's still playable. It's not bad at all, really. You just gotta be careful. I must not talk in class. That's a nice little detail. See, they put effort into these games, man. Codemasters did. I mean, they're still around, but I don't know. They're not really making games like this anymore, I don't think. What do they make now, anyways? They still make racing games, I believe. I think. I don't know. Oh, well, that was a big rip. Yeah, out of the way. I think you can take, like, shortcuts? Nope. You can't cheat. You can take some smaller ones, but you just can't make big ones. Okay. This is where I start to fail miserably, but I imagine you could do good at this stage if you practice enough. I wonder where the first player is. Is he really far ahead? Probably already won by now. Stop it. Ah. This is kind of annoying. Yeah, always fall off there. Let's like tap the button rather than like hold down the button. I think that actually works better. Yeah, he already won, but I got second, so that's good. Still qualifies, so that's good. Maybe I'll do a full video about this someday, but we're gonna quit for now. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one at all. It's a classic for a reason. Definitely gonna go in the good category. Alright, what's the next game? Number 10, right? Here we go, number 10. Let's find game number 10. Let's make sure that there's 81 games left, just making sure. Game number 10 is gonna be, oh hey, that's the other Big Nose game. Big Nose Freaks Out. Alright. Another story cutscene. Well, he just died. There is a constant race war between dinosaurs and humans in this world. I guess you could also do 2 players, which is kind of neat. Just 1 player for now. Well, okay, now we're in outer space. Freaky forest. Yeah, you can see what I was saying now, how it's a bit like Sonic, in a way. Where the heck am I now? This is freaky. I like to be able to see, please. Sound effects are nice. You know. Nothing great, but they're get the job done. I wish I could see, though. This is really annoying. There we go. I gotta jump on a lot of these mushrooms to, like, find secret stuff. There's a lot of secrets in this game. There's more items here. I can shoot 3 things at once now. I don't actually know what the goal is exactly. I guess you just gotta get to the end of the level, maybe? Wherever that may be. But, control's nice, actually. Oh, well. I thought it was gonna be 1-hit death. Well, now it's 1-hit death, because I just... Oh, you can just... actually respawns you back. Okay. That's nice. Oh, I can't jump on... Jump. Okay, that was a bad idea. You don't jump on enemies. Bad idea. Oh, there we go. Into the level. I'm gonna put that in the average category for now. I didn't really get to play much of it. It seemed cool, but not as good as the original Big Nose, I don't think. Bit strange. Not bad though. So we got 80 games left. What's next? Game number 24. Ooh, okay. I'm excited about this one. We're getting a lot of Codemaster ones today. I'm not even like trying to like I'm not even rigging this. I just happen to get Codemaster games for whatever reason. So this is actually one I own complete. This is actually a pretty interesting little game. It's very difficult, but it's like a adventure game type thing. We gotta solve puzzles using items and jump around, and it's honestly not a bad game, I think. I haven't played it a whole lot, but well, because I haven't got very far into it, it's really hard, but you know, it's a nice little adventure game, I think. It's actually quite playable, even though it looks, I mean, it may look scary, but you know, it's like, I mean, it is kind of scary to play, but you know, it's really not bad. I think it's quite good, actually. This will need its own video, though. I may play through this at one point, just on its own. This really does need its own series or video. But, yeah, it's good. The only problem I have is that the jumping is really not very good, because you can only, it's like kind of like Castlevania-esque, where you, as soon as you jump, you can't switch directions. You just gotta jump and stick with it, and sometimes you have to roll around a little bit, which is weird. Other than that, though, you know, it's a solid little adventure title, but I'm not gonna play it right now. I'm gonna save it for, I'll save it for a later video, I think. I think it deserves its own video. But, just trust me on this, that it is a good game. Yeah, I have played it before, actually, so I can say that it's good, without having to really play it here. So that's gonna be a good for me. 79 games left. Here we go, boys. 71. Okay. I wonder what's gonna be. Is it gonna be something good, or will be something... Oh, it is something good. It's Tetris. Alright. So Tetris is probably the most famous licensed game, or unlicensed game, never mind. They're probably the most famous unlicensed game for the NES. Which one is it? Is it labeled, like, under Tengen? Yeah, Tengen Tetris is what it's labeled as here. Yeah, it's definitely the most famous unlicensed title, and for good reason. Many would argue it's actually better than the official Nintendo version of Tetris, and, I'd say they're both about equal, but I mean, they're both Tetris, so... They're both very, very good and playable. And yeah, it's Tetris, you know? There's a good amount of options, you know, different handicaps, different songs. There's actually more songs in this one than the NES, than the Nintendo version. You don't get the actual Tetris theme, though. But you do get a good amount of songs here. I think they're all from the arcade version of Tetris. I think that's what this is based off of. And, you know, it's Tetris. Not much to really say about it, but, you know, it's a very fun game, very playable. You know, it's funny how the best licensed games are always the most simple ones, it seems, because like it's just Tetris, but like it's such a good version of Tetris, so it's like you can't even really complain about it. Ba-boom. I actually found some little Tetris blocks in one of my like computer desk drawers. I had these little like Tetris like plastic blocks that I forgot I had. I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. Kinda hard to come up with commentary for Tetris, but, you know. You could try and do the whole sports thing. Make like an epic Tetris competition. You can do that whole, you know, gag. It's funny, right? Look, see? It's funny because the block goes into the other block, and it's like sexual intercourse. Wait, what was I saying? Yeah, like I said, this is like a game that refuses to be commented on because everyone else already has. I wonder what the first ever video about Tetris was on the internet. It's probably really profound and well researched. Because I know it's probably way better than the shit I'm doing right now. Music is nice, actually. I will say I prefer the NES. I keep saying NES. This is also NES. I will say I prefer the Nintendo version over the Tengen version music-wise. I think the music on there sounds better, personally. This one's okay, too. It has good music here, actually. It's definitely... They're all from the arcade games, so... It's all ripped from that, but, you know, they're good renditions of the arcade games soundtrack. We all know the best Tetris song ever is Technotris. I mean, how can you argue against Technotris? It's a work of art. If you haven't listened to Technotris, listen to it at some point, because it is good. It's in the Famicom version of Tetris, actually, so... Yeah, it's probably not the most well-known Tetris song, but it is the best one, in my opinion, or one of the best. It's funny how the original Tetris actually didn't even have music. Like, the music was different for each version. It wasn't until Game Boy came along to where, oh, I did it. These little dancing guys. You didn't get those in the Nintendo version. You didn't get little dancing fellas. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, they didn't. The Tetris theme, quote unquote, did not become the Tetris theme until Nintendo released the Game Boy version and added that song to it. I forgot what it's called. I know it's like a traditional Russian folk song, but I forgot the name. Something with a K. I don't know. But yeah, before that, there was like everyone else had their own different interpretation of what Tetris music would be like, and actually, I said that the best was Technotris. Actually, the real best Tetris theme, I forgot about it, is the Commodore 64 version. That's 26 minutes long without looping, and it is really, really good. Like, for being as long as it is, you know, like being like almost a half hour long, it's really a good song. Honestly, very atmospheric in a way too. It's oddly foreboding for like a Tetris game, but you know, it's a good song. It works for me. Very good song. Very high quality. Thank you, Commodore. Very cool. Commodore's dead now. Well, they have been dead for like 20 years, 25 years actually, because they made such great consoles like the CD32 and the C64 GS, you know. True works of art.
Like SpongeBob and Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin.
I used to be pretty good at this game for a little while, like back then I used to be really into Tetris, but I'm just been playing Tetris all day. See, it gets to you, it gets addicting later on. But I used to be really into it back then, but I prefer other types of block games. I can't really call Tetris a puzzle game. I mean, I know it's technically called a puzzle game, but really Tetris isn't really that puzzling. It's more about just like Tetris is less puzzle and more like space management in a way. It's more strategy than puzzle, honestly. It's kind of it's a bit weird. When I think of puzzle, I think like Solomon's Key or Adventure of Lolo, Fire and Ice, those kind of games. I don't really think of like block dropping games. They're more their own thing, really. Very obviously, it's gonna be a good game. Gonna go in the good category. We already did the two best games, well, quote unquote, Micro Machines and Tetris. So it's like that's what other people consider to be the best games, anyway. So where can it go from here? Well, it's probably gonna go really horribly, but you know, I'm hopeful. 75 again, another game in the 70s here. It's the 70s where there were no Nintendo games. The NES didn't exist. I don't even know if they made arcade games at the time. I don't think they did. They were still making toys, like the losers they were. What did I get again? 75? Yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh, I think we're gonna get a real treat next. The ultimate stuntman, baby. Here we freaking go. 1990. So almost 30 years old, actually. Oh, it stops for some reason. Yeah, excellent music. This game has. It's very, very great soundtrack. Don't care about the story. It's stupid. Yeah. Old techno beast. Sounds like some kind of like a villain from an MST3K movie, like Roman almost. If you don't know what Roman is, well, you should look him up. This is like a racing type stage. You know, it doesn't control. Okay, well, I just died. It's kind of like Spy Hunter in a way. You're like trying to shoot and make it to the end of the level. There's other stages later on too. There's like platforming sections and like shooting sections. If you want to see the whole game for yourself, you can like find it online or look at the walkthrough for it. It's a really varied game. There's a lot of different genres in it, so I'm not gonna show all of them, of course. And I'm doing really horribly. I already got a game over. Wonderful. It's also a very difficult game to play. I'm not good at it, so I'm not gonna probably get very far into it. But you know, want to see it for yourself? Then well, the internet's your friend. I'm losing health crazy fast. It's actually not too bad, honestly, from what I'm seeing. It really doesn't play that terribly. I mean, I can think of like 10 games way worse than this. Oh, it's a boss time now? Oh, it is. Oops. Actually gives you a health bar. That's nice. There we go. Far out. Oos. I actually beat the first stage. That's surprising. Collect extras. Oh, I thought you had to collect those. Never mind. Here we go. Platforming. I've actually never played this part before, but seems fun so far. Kind of reminds you of RoboCop almost, the NES RoboCop. Controls nice, nice big sprites. Not very detailed though. Kind of looks a bit plain. And because of the big sprites, the level design is also very, well, not very exciting. Almost like a shittier Rolling Thunder. You gotta get the keys in this level, wherever those may be. I can jump down. Okay, that's helpful. Gotta be very, very careful. Oh yeah, it is like Rolling Thunder. You can jump up like that. Wow. It really is Rolling Thunder-esque. Okay, well I couldn't see where I was going. That's kind of dumb. There wasn't even a key here, so that was pointless. These parts aren't, they aren't great, but, you know. Like I said, there's way worse games than this out there, so I can't really complain. When you're playing on licensed games, you gotta settle for even average games, so I'll take average over, like, absolutely horrible. Didn't want to have to get hit, but I did anyways. How am I supposed to, like, okay. This is gonna be a predicament. Yeah, okay. That's enough Ultimate Stuntman for now. I can only have so much Ultimate Stuntman at one time. That's gonna have to be, yeah, I rank Tetris back. Okay, I'm gonna give that an average, I think. Yeah, not the best game, unfortunately, but, you know, like I said, it's not terrible. And sometimes you gotta settle for average. Like, you can't always have a winner, but, you know, at least it's not horrible. What's it gonna be? 63. Ooh. This can only mean one thing, and that is, it means nothing. Shinobi. Okay, another, speaking of Rolling Thunder, here we have, the Rolling Thunder clone, I think. Did Shinobi come before or after Rolling Thunder? I think it came after, by Sega, yeah. There's not many Sega games got ported to the NES, was thanks to Tenjin, the hostage. Yeah. I never actually played the arcade Shinobi, but it seems, playable. I think I played this before, actually. Not as smooth as Rolling Thunder, of course. I always the NES version, but, it seems fun. You know. Graphics are, I guess they're passable. They're not great, but they're fine enough. You have more life than you do on Rolling Thunder, so that's something. Soundtrack is, okay. That's kind of bad. So the sounds are a bit annoying. Life max. Alright, that's nice. There we go, that's it. Oh, it's like a bonus stage. Alright, that's cool. You failed. Okay, I don't know how I failed, but alright. Sure, I failed. Oh. We got surprise attack ninjas. You hit them off screen. Alright, that's cool. What's that? Just like a detail shape? I love me those detail shapes. It seems pretty good, honestly. Like, I mean, it's not as good as Rolling Thunder, of course, but, you know, it's, seems pretty good, honestly. For what it is, you know, for like a cheapo NES title. You know, you can do a lot worse, but, I think I'll stop playing for now. I'm gonna give that game a... Where's Shinobi? There it is. I'll give it a good. I think it deserves a good rating. Here we go. Alright, so time for the next game. I think this will be it for this recording session. Afterwards, I'll play one more and I'll quit. 45. Alright, baby. 45. What's it gonna be? Oh, Pac-Man. Okay. A nice simple game to end things off. Okay. We had a lot of good games today, surprisingly. Don't know why there's always like a fragment of Pac-Man in the upper left corner. Don't know why that's always there, but yeah, this one was released as a licensed title, twice actually. Once by Tenjin and once by Namco. And you know, it's Pac-Man. What is there to say? It's like Tetris. Like, what is there to say about it? You know, it's just Pac-Man. I'm not gonna bore you to death by playing Pac-Man for like a long time, so I'll just play for a little while, just to kind of, you know how the game works. Eat the ghost, eat the dots, get the fruit, you know. Basic stuff. I don't need to play this. If I want to actually play Pac-Man, I played it in my Namco Museum Studios. Just go watch it there. Gruesome.